Going away. Well, I am glad you enjoyed your hike, said my father. It will give you something pleasant to look back upon. We'll be returning to England in a week or two, Laurie. Already? I exclaimed. But we have been here only 2 years. That's a long time, said my father. My work is over and I have to go back to a job in England. We'll find a good school for you back home. It's a fine school here, I said. But it wasn't the school I was going to miss. It was Anil and Kamal and the pool and the bazaar. Could my father understand these things? Will we come back again? I asked. I don't think so, he said. It would interrupt your schooling. But there is nothing to prevent you from coming back when you have finished your studies. But that will be years from now. And feeling disconsolate, I went up to my room, where I stared at the wall for 15 minutes until I heard Kamal coming up the steps. I did not tell him the news immediately. We got on my bicycle, riding double, and rode out of town until we reached the fringe of the jungle. Leaving the cycle in a lantana thicket, we scrambled down the hillside to the pool. Anil was there already, floating on his back in the green translucent water, while a frog sat on the broad leaf of a water lily and croaked at him. It was only when we were all in the water that I said, I will be going away in a few days. Lucky fellow, said Anil. Is your father taking you to Delhi? No, back to England, I said. Anil's mouth fell open and he swallowed a lot of water and couldn't speak for a while. Kamal had pulled himself up on the rock. I knew it couldn't last, he said quietly, turning his face to the hills. We joined him on the rock and considered the situation in silence. The only sounds were the splash of the stream and the wobbling of the frogs. It was a drowsy afternoon. Even the birds were quiet. Will you come back? Asked Anil. Someday, I said. When I'm making a living of my own, I will come back here, I said, looking at the pool. This will be our meeting place, said Kamal. We'll keep it a secret pool, always. Don't look so downcast, you two, said Anil. It won't be forever. Lolly's sure to come back. Be happy. I say be happy. He jumped into the pool and I jumped after him, determined to shake off the depression. But Kamal remained on the rock, his elbows resting on his knees, his chin cupped in his hands, his dreamy eyes gazing into the depths of the pool. Anil's mother gave a small party for me 2 days before I left. Apart from Anil and Kamal, there were other boys from the school. For a while, we were too interested in consuming the sweets which Anil's mother had made to perfection, and we did not talk much about my departure. But after the plates had been emptied, there was much exchanging of addresses, promises of postage stamps, and postcards from abroad, and injunctions from Anil's mother to look after my health and to work hard and become a big man one day. She presented me with a good luck charm, a tiger's claw, which was supposed to ward off evil spirits. I still have it with me. Then the party over, I walked home with Kamal through the brightly lit bazaar, past the clock tower, down the dark avenue of mango trees and up the 21 steps to my room. Anil and Kamal were both at the station to see me off. After I had helped my parents to settle into our compartment, I joined my friends on the platform. 10 minutes remained for the train to leave. We have brought you presents, said Anil, and he gave me a beautiful Kashmiri scarf which had been embroidered by his mother. Kamal said, I have got a very simple present for you. It's a comb to remind you of the day we first met, when you bought one from me. I'll keep it carefully, I said, putting it away in my shirt pocket. I won't use it in case it breaks. We stood apart from the bright platform where street vendors, coolies, people late for the train, and people seeing their friends and relatives off, stray dogs and stray station masters all pushed each other about. It was a happy confusion I had grown used to during my stay in India. These railway stations were always exciting places. The people, so different from one another, always fascinated me. But for once, I was not interested in the crowds, only in the two faces before me. The station bell began to clang and a guard blew his whistle. We shook hands. Goodbye, Laurie, said Kamal and Anil. I left them on the platform and entered the compartment, looking out of the window. The train had started moving, pulling slowly out of the station, and Anil and Kamal moved along with it, walking at first, then breaking into a run. Then they reached the end of the platform and could follow the train no more. But they waved furiously and I waved back, and the train gathered speed and my friends went further and further away. Two dark specks in the glow of the lighted station, and then only the station lights were visible. And soon these two were lost in the darkness, lost in the vast, formless darkness of the country. A letter from Kamal. Dear Laurie, I have waited for over a month before writing to you because I knew you would be at sea all this time, and now you must be busy settling down in your new school or college. Anil and I received the picture postcards you sent us from Aden and Port Said and Gibraltar. Anil says he will write to you very soon, but as you know, he is hopeless at writing letters. After you left, I sat for my examinations a second time and at last I passed. Now, if you were here, we would have had a celebration in the chart shop or a picnic at the pool. I have gained admission to a college in Lucknow, so I will have to leave this place very soon. In Lucknow, I may have to continue selling things in order to pay for my fees. Anil is a little annoyed that I have passed because now he will be left to himself and will have to look for new friends, and of course, that will be different. We haven't been to the pool since you left, but yesterday I went there myself to take a last look at it. And do you know, Laurie, the pool had disappeared. The stream had changed its course and gone another way, and the bed of our stream was dry. There was no pool, only sand and rocks. Even the buffaloes had gone. Anil says the pool has gone because you have gone. It was your discovery, remember? He says that when you come back, the stream will start flowing again. That's like one of his mother's stories, but I hope it comes true. Remember, you promised to come back to India one day? I know it will be many years before you can do so, but we will always be expecting you. Even if by then we are old men of 70 with long white beards and crooked backs, we will have to meet again. And then we will go to the pool, and if it isn't there, we'll find another and swim together as we did this past year. But don't wait until we are all old, Laurie, otherwise we won't be able to reach the glacier again. Come back as soon as you can. The mountains are waiting for us.